So, the 16th question. The 16th question, what he is saying is, he has given a semiconductor in the form of a semicircle. A conductor in the form of a semicircle he has given. So, PQR like this he has given. But this is equivalent to a conductor, a straight line, that is PR. Straight line. Okay. So, here whatever the EMF developed, that is whatever the EMF developed, that is EPQR, must be equal to the EMF developed across PR. Okay. So this is equal to how much, means the length of this conductor must be, this is the length and this is the diameter of this conductor. So this is R and this is here R. Okay. So total it will be 2R. Here length is equal to 2R. So we already know that BVL is our formula. So in the place of L, what is there here? R plus R is there. So what we can write? BV into 2R we can write. So that is equal to 2R BV. 2R BV is the induced EMF here. Okay. And the current is flowing from what we call R to P. Then R will be at a higher potential. Then R is at a higher potential. Okay. Whenever the current flows from R to P, then R will be at higher potential. So similarly here also R to P. So that's why R will be at a higher potential. Next question. In the 17th question, B is given, L is given, V is given. Our formula E is equal to BLV. So you only substitute the values and get the answer. Okay, B is given, L is given, V is given. So just you find the product of these three things, you will get the answer, right? In the 19th question, if you see, 18th question, in the 18th question, what you can see here is N is given. N is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of 4 is given, and what is given? I is given, that is 4 amps. I is equal to 4 amps. It is given. And next what is given is and he is saying that initially I initial is telling, right? Initially it is 0 is saying. So if it is 0, B initial will also be 0. Okay, right? But B final will exist, right? B final will exist. What is the B final? Mu naught. Actually mu naught I. We have mu naught. Here N is there. N into I. N is given in the place of so we can write here mu naught value as actually mu naught is mu naught by 4 pi is equal to 10 to the power of minus 7, but we want mu naught value means 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 we will get. Okay, so we can substitute like this. So what we will get here? 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 into 2 into 10 to the power of 4 into I is 4 amps. This is the final magnetic induction we can say. Okay, so total how much we will get here? This is equal to 32 pi into 10 to the power of minus 3 Tesla into 10 to the power of minus 3 Tesla we will get. So this is a final magnetic induction. B suffix F is final magnetic induction. So what is the relationship between phi and B? phi is equal to, we know that NBA. Phi is equal to NBA, we know, right? So here n is equal to how much it is given? Capital N is equal to 100 turns he has given. 100 turns. So 100 times it is circulated. 100 turns. So you substitute these values. 100 into 32 pi into 10 to the power of minus 3 into A value. Area of the cross section, whatever is given is radius is given in this section, right? Radius, how much it is given? Radius is equal to 0.01 meter is given. So you can substitute here. Pi r square. Area is pi r square. So pi into 0.01 whole square we can take. Okay, just to substitute that values. Now you will get phi value. That is phi is equal to 32 pi square into 10 to the power of minus 5 Tesla meter square. Okay. So here you will get phi value, that is equal to 32 pi square. Pi into pi is there, no? So pi square into 10 to the power of minus 5 Tesla meter square you will get. So now he is asking charge here. Charge is equal to actually IDT, right? Current into what we call into time you can write, right? IDT it is, right? So I is nothing but d phi by dt, we can write d phi by dt into dt, right? The dt cancelled, so d phi only. The change in the magnetic flux, that is final magnetic flux. Initial magnetic flux is 0. Initial magnetic flux is 0. This is final magnetic flux we have calculated. So only final magnetic flux we are going to take. So that is final magnetic flux is nothing but that we have to actually here d phi by dt is this is equal to E by R into dt, right? So E by R means nothing but this is divided by resistance to get the charge. EMF is divided by resistance to get the charge. Okay, and in the place of I have written E by R, epsilon R, voltage by resistance. I is equal to voltage by resistance. dt is as E is equal to d phi by dt. E is equal to d phi by dt, but dt is there already. So dt cancel, d phi by r you will get. So that means 32 pi square into 10 to the power of minus 5 by r is there. R how much it is given? R value is 10 pi square value is given. R 10 pi square value is given. Pi square cancel, and you will get 3.2. Q is equal to 32 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulombs. That is nothing but 32 microcoulombs, because 10 to the power of minus 6 micro is equal to 10 to the power of minus 6. So like this we can calculate the charge of a given conductor. Okay. So in this question what he has given means magnetic flux induction is given. From the magnetic flux induction we found that magnetic flux we found. So magnetic flux, with the magnetic flux, help of magnetic flux we found the charge. Here we found the charge using the magnetic flux. Okay, so this is the process. Right? Okay, thank you. Next problem. So 19th question. Here what is saying means what is the charge he is asking, and charge is nothing but the area of current time graph, right? That is IT graph. The area covered under IT graph is nothing but we can say it is a charge, because we know that current is equal to Q by T, no? So if I cross multiply this one, Q is equal to IT you will get. Q is equal to IT, current into time. So current into time we are doing means product we are doing means that is nothing but area. That gives the area. X-axis into y-axis. So that gives area. So from that we can find that is nothing but half into, it is in the form of triangle if you see the figure, that is 4 into 0.1. Half into 4 into 0.1, that must be equal to how much? 0.2 coulombs. This is our answer. And we already know that he is also asking what is phi. Phi is equal to how much he is asking. Already know, just before problem we have done. Phi is Q is nothing but del phi by R, that is nothing but del phi must be equal to QR. So we have to multiply the charge into resistance. So 0.2 into 10 ohms. Here resistance is given as 10 ohms. Resistance is 10 ohms he has given. So now you have to substitute. So to get this phi, del phi, Q into R we have to do. So Q is 0.2 we got, 0.2 coulombs into 10 ohms. That is nothing but 2 Weber. 2 Weber is the answer for del phi. The magnetic field is equal to 2 Weber. Like this we can find out. Okay, next problem. In the 20th problem he is also talking about EMF. 20th problem. We know EMF is equal to minus d phi by dt. This we know. Okay. Now I want to find a charge from this one. So EMF E is equal to, we can write IR in this. IR we know. So further if you write E is equal to Q by T into IR, Q by T into R we can write. So this is nothing but phi A by T, right? Okay. So now you equate these two things to the, what you will get, phi by T is equal to Q by T R, right? So T and T get cancelled. Now you can cross multiply this one to this side. So Q is equal to Q by R you will get. Charge is equal to phi by R. Charge is equal to phi by R. Okay. So that is nothing but charge is equal to flux by resistance. Like this we can get the formula for this one. Right. Next problem. So in the 21st problem it is like this. 21st question it is like this. So Q is equal to, what we have written is dQ is equal to I dt. We know this one, right? So integral dQ is equal to integral I dt, right? So we already know that again integral dQ is equal to, in the place of I what we can write? In the place of I what we can write? Voltage by resistance we can write. So integral voltage by resistance into dt. dq is a q I am writing here, right? So integral dq I means resistance I am taking outside, 1 by r I am taking outside. Epsilon means what we have written? Epsilon is d phi by dt, right? Minus d phi by dt. If you take modulus you won't get minus here, right? So I am taking modulus, so d phi by dt we will get into dt. That right we will get. So dt get cancelled. Ultimately what we will get? 1 by r is equal to integral d phi is equal to charge. Like this we get the formula for the charge in the form of indication. Next question. So in the 22nd question, on what principle this electric heater is working is saying Q is equal to I square RT. Okay. This is a Joule heat. It is working on a Joule's heat effect. It is working on the principle Joule's heat effect. Okay. So in this what is happening? Q is proportional to I square. You send the current, more current, the more heat is generated. You send the more current, more heat is generated. On this principle only electric heater will be working. Electric heater will be working on this same principle. Okay. Like this. 23rd question. So what is eddy current he is saying? Eddy current. So what is eddy current means, in this case what is happening, there is a conductor. In this conductor there is a current flowing from one end to another end. The current is flowing from one end to another end. Whenever there is a flow of current, what happens? The electrons move in the opposite to the direction of current, right? So whenever there is a change in the current, definitely what happens? There is a change in the magnetic flux linked to this current, right? There will be a magnetic flux linked to this current. Varying magnetic flux will be there, right? So d phi by dt will be there. So because of this d phi by dt, again what it will happen? It will induce the EMF. It will induce the EMF. So in the conductor itself, induced EMF is developed, then that is called as a eddy current. Okay? In the conductor only the induced current is developed. itself. It is on the current is flowing in the conductor. Due to that current flow, there is a change in the magnetic flux. Again, due to this change in magnetic flux, there is again a induced EMF flow in the current in the conductor. So this is called as a eddy current. Okay. So 24th question. In 24th question, what are the values given? First we have to write it. So here magnetic potential energy he is asking. Magnetic potential energy U is equal to half Li square. This is the formula for magnetic potential energy. So here what are the values given means magnetic potential energy is given, right? So that is 25 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So U is equal to 25 into 10 to the power of minus 3 given. L is asking to find L, and current is given 60 milliamps, right? So current is equal to 60 into 10 to the power of minus 3 amperes, right? So you have to find L in this one. So you can find this one, you only find this one, right? Just you substitute these values, this value substitute here, and this value is substitute here, and just cross multiplication and find out this L. This will be coming down, right? This will be going up. So L is equal to 2U by I square. Just to substitute I value and U value in this, you will get the answer, right? Okay, you can do this one. Come on, do it. Next question. So 25th question. 25th question. What is given? L is given, I is given. He is asking phi is equal to how much? So phi is equal to formula is Li. Just multiply L into I. Okay. L is 5 Henry. L is 500 given, and I is 25 amperes given. Okay. So 2.5 amperes given. Just you multiply this L and I, you will get the answer. Okay. So you can do this one. Next. So here 26th question. What is given? V is equal to minus L into di by dt. So we can say that if you take it is in the modulus, so it should be positive. V is proportional to slope of the IT graph. V is proportional to slope of the current time graph. Okay. If current versus time graph is drawn like this is y-axis, this is x-axis. Current graph like this it is drawn. On y-axis I have taken current, on x-axis I have taken time. Then what happened? I by t will give you the slope. So slope is equal to I by t, right? Slope is equal to I by t. So V is proportional to I by t. That is nothing but proportional to slope of the current. Okay. So the y-axis, changing y-axis by changing x-axis is slope. So I by t is proportional to V. Like this we can write. Okay. Right. Thank you.